All right, so this video will be the starting of actually creating our authentication system, you know. Um, and actually we're just gonna create a login system for the admins. All right, we're not gonna go ahead and create a register page because of course you don't want everybody to go ahead um, and create an account on your admin panel because you don't want everybody to be admins. All right, we're gonna create the admins from inside, and then you can give the people who want to be admins on your web app um an email and a password. All right, so this is how this will work. We're just gonna create a login page right away, as you can see right here. All right, so now let's go ahead and get started with this. So to get started with this, you need to go ahead to the config folder and you need to go to auth.php. All right, so you're gonna see that we have a bunch of things right here. The most important ones are basically the guards and the providers right here. This is what we are going to be working with. All right, so if you look at the guards right here, you might not be familiar with guards, but guards is a type of authority on your web app. All right, so inside the guards, you will see a web like this. So the web array right here, it's basically referring to the user's guard. So for the user's guard, or sorry, the web is, yeah, the web is actually the guard. All right, and the web basically is the web guard basically allows the users to authenticate on your web app. So this is simply the basic authority, all right, or the default guard basically, which is the users on your web app. So since we're gonna go ahead and do another authority, we want to go ahead and we copy this, which is of course an authority for the admins. So I'm gonna go ahead, copy this like that. I'm going to paste, and I'm gonna call this authority admin like that. All right. I'm gonna keep the provider, the driver right here as session, because everything is Laravel. It's basically installing some kind of session. All right, and the provider for this guard, it's going to be the admins right here, which simply represents the admins table, I would say. All right, so basically save this. So I hope this makes sense. So again, we have the guards, which is just a type of authority, and we already have a default authority right here, which is that for the web guard, which basically gives the users the right to log and to create accounts and log in and so on. So since we need to do another authority, we just copy this and we name this authority admin, for example, and we give this authority for the admins, right here. All right, so this is actually everything. So now let's get to the part for the providers. And as you can see, if we have some kind of users provider right here, which is again the default provider that we have once we create our Laravel application. All right, so what I want to go ahead and do next, I want to do my own provider for the admins. So I'm just going to call this admins, just like I called it right here. All right, and I'm going to go for the driver. The driver is of course Eloquent, which is like Laravel ways of handling databases, models, data, and so on. And the model right here is simply going to be the admin right here, the admin model, which we are going to create in a minute. So if you look right here, you can see that for the users, the user model basically handles this, which is actually right here, and app and models, and it's right here. There is the user model right here. All right, so we're gonna create our admin model for the admins. So right after you copy and paste, just save this whole thing like that. All right, so now let's go ahead and create this model. So I'm gonna go to the models right here. I'm gonna go admin first, because I made it so it will actually be in a folder. All right, and I want to go ahead and I want to create the admin model. So this will be admin.php like that. All right, and I want to go to the user.php, which is the user model, because it's going to be really similar. I'm just going to copy this code and close this. I'm going to paste it right here in the admin model. So I will name this, well, first of all, I need to work with the namespace. So this will go to the admin folder after the model, so it will actually find the admin model right here. All right, and I want to go ahead and I want to make the class so it will actually be admin. All right, and I'm gonna delete this part because we're not gonna use any one of those. and the protected right here fillable, which are simply the columns in this model. All right, and I want to go ahead and I want to remove this remember token right here, and I want to comment the casts, so like that. So just go ahead and save this. Let's now go ahead and try and work with the table right here. Let's create the table for this model. So I'm just gonna go right here and create the table admins. All right, like that. So this will be ID. The length for this is going to be actually 10, of course, and this will be auto increment, and it will be a primary key. So yeah, let's go ahead and create the other columns right here. So this will be varchar, this will be 200. Let's now copy the email, paste like that. So this will also be varchar 200. All right, so right after this I have the password, so copy this, paste. This will be varchar, will also be 200, like that. All right, so now we also need two columns right here, which are created at and updated at. So created at, and this will be a timestamp, and this will be current timestamp, like that. So also this will be updated at, so this will be timestamp, and this will be current timestamp. So if we click save, all right, so this model will be created. All right, so as you can see, the model this table will be created, and yeah, there is the structure. So yeah, this is actually everything for this video. And the next one, we should actually set up our our view and just go ahead and work with the logic right away. So this will be all, and I will see you in the next video.